Carolyn, you're ready to go, right?
Yeah, just 1 sec. I'm picking out a lampshade, and if I buy it from Amazon in the next 3 minutes and 20 seconds, I get free shipping. Oh, what do you think will look better in my bedroom? A yellow lampshade with a nice warm glow, or a blue damask pattern, which has a more cool vintage vibe. But then there's this one with polka dots. Is this one cute? I just texted you a pic.
Yeah, I see it, but what
Here's
is
another one. Actually, no, wait. This one's like a cheaper version of that one. You know what? I just realized that if I don't order from Amazon, I can use my Target card and get a really good deal. Even though the really nice lampshades come from ABC. Do you think this one's worth $300? Or this one, this one, this one, this one? This episode was supposed to be about relationships, but I couldn't really decide on what to say about that anyway. So let's talk about choice, yeah? A pivotal study about choice involved jam.
Raspberry.
They presented one group of shoppers with 24 different kinds of jams they could sample, and presented another group of shoppers with only 6 kinds of jams to sample. The group who had a large amount of choice tasted a lot of different jams, but they were only 1/10 as likely to buy any jams at all, compared with the group who only had 6 jams to look at in the first place.
Now he hits the deli section, where he's going toe-to-toe with Allison. They're each pitching giant wedges of cheese into their carts. Great shopping!
We live in a world where there can never be too much. We always want more options, more stores, more things to choose from. Because we think that the more choices we have, that means we can pick the absolute best thing, right? We think that more choice equals more freedom, and more freedom equals good. America! But the thing is, choice can actually be totally paralyzing. The paradox of choice states that the more choice we have, the more difficult it is to actually make a choice at all. What's more, once we have finally picked from our overwhelming amount of options, we generally are less satisfied with that choice because we have a lot of regret for all those other things that we didn't end up going with. Enter Barry Schwartz's idea about maximizers versus satisficers. A maximizer is someone who needs to pick the best thing at the best price and won't settle for anything less than all of their preconceived qualifications. And this is kind of like my dad buying any kind of gadget at all. Now, this pizza cutter is only 30% less sharp than their newest model, which you can only have back-ordered from Italy. I say we return this one and get the halfway decent one. A satisficer, on the other hand, is someone who settles for good enough. They see a pair of headphones they like in a nice color, it's in their price range, and it's a pretty good model, they buy it. No shopping around at 20 different stores, no online comparison shopping after the purchase has been made. This is kind of like my brother buying any kind of clothing item. Does it have any lint on it? No? It's $5? Okay, I'll take it. Now, the important distinction to make is that satisficers are usually happier with their decisions than maximizers ultimately are. In settling for good enough, they don't stress about every single item that they didn't go with, and they end up being happier with the decision that they did make. Plus, satisficers are more likely to make a decision in the first place. Take me, for example. I couldn't decide what pants to wear this morning because I have so many options, so I ended up not putting on any pants at all. Much to my camera person's dismay. That's why we're shooting waist up only today. There certainly are areas in our lives where it's better to maximize, perhaps with big ticket impactful decisions like a car, college, or cancer treatment. But there are probably even more areas where we generally would be better off satisficing, with a good enough breakfast cereal, a good enough movie to rent, or good enough pair of athletic socks. Satisficers generally limit their options. Which do you find yourself doing more, maximizing or satisficing? Your challenge, should you accept it, is think of one thing you currently maximize with that you could satisfice with instead. In other words, what's one thing you currently spend a lot of time in deciding that you could streamline? It doesn't have to be big. For instance, I go to the same exact lunch spot all the time. There are a lot of lunch spots around me, so this saves a lot of time every afternoon in deciding when I could spend that time and energy on many other concerns instead. And no, it's not McDonald's, don't worry, I'm not trying to pull a super size me on you, dear viewers. Good luck, and check in with us on those choices on the social media pages for how happiness happens. Let me see my mic pack. No? I think it got clicks. I don't feel it in my butt anymore.